G'day all, welcome to GranTurismoCoach.com. My name's Jason, I'll be your coach today. And today we have our second video, learning to race in the beginner section. Today we'll go through the basics and how to build up some track experience, and then moving on to arcade mode and trying to earn some money. Got myself a nice new profile here. You can see up on the right hand side it talks about level 1 and the starting ratings that you have, the credits there, 50,000. So how do you go about this? The best thing you can do when you first come into Gran Turismo is go into the campaign mode here and start the driving school. In the driving school, yep, there's a lot of sections to go through here, but it really is good one by one to go through the basics of how the car works in Gran Turismo. That won't take too long. You'll push through that quite quickly. As you go through, you'll get a little bit of money, a little bit of experience points, and things will start to tick along quite nicely. As you progress, you can try the mission challenges as well. These are a lot harder. These things, like full races and whatnot, they pitch you against other guys. So I recommend, and when I say other guys, it's computer animation, obviously. It's not the online races. But they are quite good as you get a little more experience. But I totally recommend firstly going through in the driving school here to learn the basics of the car. As you progress, then you can move towards the arcade mode here. You can go for a single race against the AI. At first, you've only got a few tracks that are open, and I recommend Dragon Trail. Northern Speedway is it's pretty boring. Dragon Trail is a great track. You can do some good races on there and get some prize money. And the best way then to prepare for that is again in here in the circuit experience. And what's wonderful about the circuit experience is you don't have to do it all in order. You can choose whichever circuit you want. And since our Dragon Trail is unlocked when you're a beginner, let's start with Dragon Trail. It's a wonderful track all the way up through to the pro races. It features heavily in the daily races. So go into that and learn the track itself. Later on, as you develop up through your rankings, you will have access to the GT leagues. These are a great way to make money. At the moment, when you first come in, you only have the beginner league. You can see that if you come down in here, you can pick a league here, and whichever track you choose, see the prize money is up around 17,000. This super circuit is particularly simple. So you can pitch yourself against the other Group 4 cars in the AI and win yourself 17,000 credits. Nevertheless, before you get into that, it's also fairly easy to create the same race, pretty much the same race against the AI. Again, you can try Dragon Trail if you like, fine weather. When you go in here, I really do recommend you use the Lexus Group 4. Don't come up here to the AMG Group 3. It's really not a nice car to drive. The Mitsubishi Lancer is fantastic, but it's pretty tricky. Group P cars are very, very fast. So to get used to it, start with the Lexus. You can go with automatic if you like. You can see the sort of prize money you can get here. I recommend you start with beginner, and when you win too easily, move up to intermediate, then move to professional. You'll see that you can earn reasonable number of credits here. You also have a bit of fun. Of course, the caveat here is you need to learn the track first. So we'll reverse to that in a minute. I'll just show you a few things in here. When you do get to this, you want to make sure that you set this up correctly before you launch into the race. I'll give you a quick preview of what it looks like, and then we'll go back and learn the circuit. So the first thing, okay, if you're as a beginner, you can start on automatic. When we get into the intermediate in the next video, we'll deal with transitioning from automatic across to manual. But as a beginner, leave it as automatic is fine. The main thing here is you want to make sure you're using the tires with the most amount of grip that's allowable in the race. And in this case, it's super soft. The intermediate and wets are obviously for wet weather, which we won't deal with. So in increasing order, these go down to the slipperiest all the way up to the stickiest tires. You want to race on the super softs if they're available and allowable in the race. Traction control, you can put it on 2 or 3. Because I'm an experienced driver, I'll put it on 2 just to show. We can deal with the driving line assists in the later videos, and you always want your ABS on default. Once you've got that set up, you'll see there's not too many different options in here. It's all the same. You can leave your balance of power on or off. It doesn't matter when you're racing against the AI. And then you can launch it, and what you'll see. Now, again, I just remind you, you do need to learn the track first before you get into this. But this is what it looks like. See, we're in automatic mode. We've started in 11th position. The Group 4. Is it the Group 4? Yeah, the Group 4 Lexus. Quite a nice car to drive. You can get on here, and you can see that if you know the track, you can make up some positions fairly quickly. You've got 2 laps of which to try and make up all 11 positions. Of course, I've put this in intermediate mode. Hello. It's like the Bugatti there wants to do some early braking. Hopefully he brakes again fairly early. It's at the Bayron, is it? Yep. Alright, I'm going to cut that corner. I'll probably get a penalty for that. Okay, so I'm going to pull out of this in a minute and we'll go back to learning the track experience. But this is a fun way to have a good race and earn some cash. Okay, let me just quit out of that. Before you can complete a full race, you need to learn the track. So here we go, circuit experience. You come on down through here. This also, by the way, you'll earn money and experience points in here as well. So this is good. You'll build up your level and ranking and unlock some of those the other races in the what was that league called? GT League. There you go. You really want to get into this down here in the around about professional league, the red one, Ruby stage. You can earn anywhere up to 350, 400,000 credits in one race in there, assuming you win it, of course. So build yourself up to that. Let's start with circuit experience. Because Dragon Trail is unlocked right from the start, if we can find it, Dragon Trail Seaside. Now you have 3 sections in here. They're all very good. You have an instructional video if you would like to watch it. It's probably a good idea. In here you're in the F-Type Group 3, which is also a very nice car. A little bit faster than the Lexus we were just driving, but handles very nicely and is a very good car in all races. So I recommend you go through Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3, just to learn the track itself. Then you get the chance to put it all together. And as you can see, you're going to earn, for the gold there, you get 30,000 credits. So this is a good thing. That pretty much is it. So learn the basics in the driver training. Go through the track experience if you can, sector by sector. Go in some of the races. You can start your own custom races, or just go into Dragon Trail like we said there. Recommend the Group 4 Lexus. It's much more stable. When you get access to the leagues, definitely move up to those because there's much more money you can get in those. And if you want, you can just make races against the AI as per in the standard game as it comes. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into Dragon Trail here. Let's see, you can see up the top here, I haven't actually done any times on this. I haven't driven the F-Type around, but obviously because I know Dragon Trail as a track, let's just see if I can beat the gold time. I need a 144.4. If you don't want to hang around for this, you're welcome to go. We've covered everything in this video that we're going to cover. In the next video, we're moving more in towards the the intermediate section. We'll go with changing across from automatic into manual gearbox. You'll see in here I'm still in automatic. Again, we'll check the tires, but the maximum they allow us here is racing hard. That's rather unfortunate. I'm going to put the traction control on, what do you want? Let's go with 2. But you know, that's pretty much just to see if this is possible. I've got the corner indicators on, but the others off. Again, we'll deal with the line assists in the next intermediate, and also with the traction control in the next video. ABS on default, and you can put your force feedbacks on whatever you like. I like them quite low. Okay, let's see if I can do this in one go. Aiming for a 144.4. Okay. I must say, the F-Type Jag is a very nice handling.